Yo, back at it again with another episode of ATS, better known as American Truck Simulator. Decided to go on ahead and try this load out. Last video didn't feel like talking, but I think this load is underweight. I truly think it is. It's part of the big pack by Blade 1974. So we're gonna get cracking. I'm gonna try to see. I know I got enough power because they saying it's 30 something thousand pounds, which I don't know. 33,126. I think it should be even heavier than that. You know, that's my opinion. Maybe. I mean, maybe you can tell me different. I don't know. I decided to run it. Since it is a free mod, I will be probably editing it, so I will make it a little bit heavier. Because I'm sure it's heavier than what it is. It should be at least 70,000, at least in my book, if nothing else, or at least 90,000. I mean, it can't be lighter than the SES trailers. So I think it should be at least 90, at least 70 to at least 90,000 pounds. But we'll see. We get pulled in by the scales. This is the it's a crane. I know it's ITM 1500A. They saying 33,126 on Albuquerque Walbert, which how the heck is going to go to Walbert? I hope they're doing some actual work on a roof or something, or trying to put a air conditioning unit up or something. That's the only reason why you would use a crane, or be having a crane at a grocery store or at a shopping store. So we'll see. Let's see how it plays out. I did run the shifter a little bit on the last video. Not in the mood to run it now, but maybe next time I'll run it. You know, but I decided to hop in this one because it is now part of. I mean, well, since we have the international trucks, I think it was fair. It would be fair now to actually run it. It's been updated. I'm surprised it's been, well, I don't know if that's the same. Well, I think it's edited. It's been edited. Because the back here with that deck, it's not a texture issue. It may be a slight texture issue because it should be the same color as my truck, but it's better than it actually. It is a texture issue because there is one that should be, I think that should be blue, and then the one that's chrome, it's pink. So anytime you see mods pink, that is a texture issue, and that technically is out of your league if you don't know how to mod. So we're gonna get started. 3 hours and 24 minutes. Get cracking. Let's see. I should not have to move. More likely, I'm probably have to move the seat. I don't know why they won't allow these seats to sit right when we get in these trucks, but it's always got to adjust everything. I can't stand it. Things should be right where it is. I think it is. It's just, it might be just paranoid. Okay, yeah, it's where I left it when I last played. So I was on the ground almost. I want to try to bring it up a little bit because I'm sort of tall and I can't see my mirror, so I'm definitely gonna have to be right within the limit. So we're gonna get going. I didn't really feel like doing this video, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Got a little nap, so but I will be probably after this be going to lay down again to get ready for interesting night tonight. So let's see. I think this has got rear steering on it. Also, we have other stuff going on, rolling in the woods. I mean, out in the country. So I think the back wheels actually steer. It does have us in low, so we'll see. And this is a 13 speed Eaton footer that I'm using, and 14 Cummins. If you notice, I'm a little bit too close to the. Shouldn't be spinning that fast, but gonna have to probably go up and then clear it. So it's still getting covered. I mean, getting hit. And technically, these traders are technically Euro truck traders, but I mean, I'm giving Blade 170. I mean, 1974 EFA effort because he pretty much does a lot of the mods. Some of them are maybe the weight should be a little bit on scale, but I mean, it's a lot of work when you mod. I'm not going to even notch it because I did try it myself, try to do some editing myself, and it's not the easiest thing to do, you know. And then I think he actually working with a team, so it was good that he was able to update it for us. These folks don't give us no respect, man. I'm telling you, it's just hitting everything in the back, crazy. And technically wasn't even nothing in the way. We already at 6 low already.
Continue straight.
I ain't even set the Jake yet. I don't even think it's worth it. Definitely gonna have to put this thing on the scale to see if it's really actually accurate. I doubt it. I looked in the files because I'm good for checking. I mean, being nosy and checking the files, and it looked like everything is the same weight. So, you know.
Speed trap ahead. Let's play this safe.
And a lot of times, SCS's weight numbers are like coded, so sometimes it's just hard to get that down. So that's why I said I give him an E forever. I like the dog traders. The dog traders aren't bad traders, but we got a lot of stuff going on. We got a lot of farming stuff going on. We really are doing some interesting stuff in here.
Continue straight.
Give me a nice little pick real quick. I forgot I got a Jake brake on the brakes as a precaution, just in case my actual. So I got a first Jake brake setup. I got a secondary backup, so it's within the brakes. So I don't necessarily have to hit. You know, I can actually let the weight do its thing, or I can use the Jake, which is all that's in the settings. You can set it up to, you know, to be. That's why I said this is a special edition rig that's got the special Cummins N14. I forgot what the specs on it is, but it is what it is. It's sounding good. I love the N14, man. I don't know if anybody out there are fans of N14. The N14 Cummins is a nice sound. Nice sound, y'all out there. Uh-oh, somebody about to get clobbered. Better get over, because you know this idiot is about to get clobbered. Stupid. Now these folks already, they see how heavy I am, and they still gonna try me. Alright, let me get over. Fall back, killer. Fall back, killer.
Turn right.
It's screaming. Boy, it's screaming demon. Boy, it's screaming, screaming. Look at my other trader that's in here. Oh, shoot. Everybody else about to get freaking clobbered. Y'all some idiots. Stupid AI. You don't see this big old truck coming at you? Stupid. Man. What the beacon's for? I mean, I don't understand it. And I don't have no mods for the AI. The AI is stupid. You don't see this big old truck coming at him with this big old crane that's gonna crush you. That's what irks me the most. It's pulling it, you know, it's at 46,000, but I think it's not heavy enough for me. I want this boy screaming, man. I want it screaming. We shouldn't even be in 7 high. And this may be an 18 speed eating fuller. I don't know. Let's see. But, yeah, we going up 7 high, so we may be 18 speed. A lot of times I try to make sure I got those extra gears anyway, just in case. Yeah, we 18 speed. Never got to the. I don't know how I didn't get when I was driving the stick shift, and we didn't get to those higher gears. It's crazy. These fools. These some fools out here. I'm dealing with these fools out here, man. Yeah, like they don't know how to drive. Around a truck. Oh boy. I still didn't forget about my top fans. I just had to figure out who they were again. For some reason they disappeared. So I'm gonna have to, whenever I get a chance, I'll make sure I post their names in the gaming page. You know, won't be able to do it now, so I still gotta find their names. I wish I would have took a picture of their name, so I could have been able to drop them in. And I know there should be many more that are top fans. So would have got over in the other wrong lane. Somebody would have got clobbered because I can't really see. I have to move my what's the name up a little bit. It's got me up in the curtains. Let's see. Man, I'm all over the place. Probably because these back wheels are very sensitive. That rear steering, I think it should be slowed down a little bit. But that's my opinion, you know. Got me breaking all the way down. what they be doing up here. Be doing 30 miles an hour in a 75-mile-an-hour zone. We should be at least be doing 40 miles an hour if need be. Let me do adjustment real quick. I can't see out the other mirror. Let's see. I did take some of my mods out. I only had like 3 or 4 mods in. I got more engine mods, I think, and I had a few mods in here. I forgot what they are. I don't think I got any more truck mods other than, you know, I got more trailer mods in here. That's what it is. I got more trailer mods in. I'm not sure if they all activated or not, because sometimes the game is finicky. So but other than that, let's see. Oh, almost forgot what I was supposed to be doing. All right, let's see. I've been changing the vehicle adjustments. Okay. Oh, that's too far up back. Need to move it up. There we go. Now I can see out of both mirrors because I'm in the curtains. I got my seat all leaned back too far back, so yeah. And this one doesn't really work because I have triple monitors, so I have to compensate for that. So that's why you don't see my other mirror, because it's on my other screen. If my webcam was working, then I would be doing right. Then I would be able to see both screens. But my 250 webcam is the only one that's working. I don't know why OBS does that. It would not run both my darn webcams. All these updates I'm about tired of, because it's messing my stuff up. Every time I turn around, it's something different. Half of that stuff I don't even freaking use. You know, some of that stuff I don't use. I mean, I'd rather have the old whatever. You know. I don't like a whole lot of change, because then I got to change what I'm already doing already. So we got 1 hour 48 minutes on the run, going 40 west towards Albuquerque. So we technically going back where we picked up the other where we took our SDS ownable trailer. We had that with a load. I definitely want to try out that. This would be the perfect truck to try out the triple log trailers that I have. I have them in here somewhere. I gotta see why I can't. Well, I don't have enough money. That's why. Because now, I mean, I can borrow more money, you know, and continue to stay in debt. But it does serve me no purpose if I can't buy no more trucks. If I'm always in debt. So. You know, they're going to continue to pay for me gas, but it's always going to be in the negative. So we're going to stay in the negative if I don't try to bail ourselves out. So I can't buy everything. I got to try to start making money. That's why I made the 60,000, 66,000. I don't know what this run is. I didn't even look to see how much it is, but I think I can look at it real quick. I got to kind of adjust my, what's the name real quick. So it's $71,728, which is interesting because I guess that's not really realistic, but I'll take it. You know, I try to keep it realistic as best as I can, but I'm not gonna be broke throughout the game trying to make it and just, you know, be running 20 runs without actually making a profit. So, you know, and I think I got a few trucks. I got a few people working for me, so they can we can get out of debt. It's not hard, you know, because as long as we got somebody working for us, we can kind of sort of slow down and let them do their thing. I think my other trucks any other trucks I got, I'm probably going to get some people to put them in there, because for to recruit somebody is $12,000, so that'll work out. I'm not sure the webcam is up. Sometimes the webcam works. It looks like it's up, and it may not be captured properly. I don't know. I told you OBS is a pain. I mean, I don't know why it does what it does. Now I have the old OBS. I tried to Streamlabs OBS, and for some reason it was dragging my game. So, I mean, I think sometimes it works. I have it updated. But I would probably be using it. You know, I use it occasionally. You know, if I can get the resolution right. Sometimes the resolution doesn't go right. So, I mean, this is a little bit more user friendly. It's an older version, but it's better than what I've been using. I mean, I don't know I think Streamlabs is a little bit harder on your PC, on your video card, you know, and processor. So I've used it before, but you know, also anybody interested in that trailer right there, I had Kenneth Davis actually updated for me with no charge. I appreciate that. Shout out to Keith Davis for updating putting he did his little touches on it. Plus he made sure I had the trailer cables, because that's all I mainly wanted. But anything else he did to him, he went on and took care of it, you know, out of the kindness of his whole heart. So a lot of people always talk about folks and say, oh well, you edit, but you won't get out there and do it. That's the thing. That's what kills me the most. If I edit something and I give it out to you, and you talking about you had a conflict, 9 out of 10 it ain't always the modder's conflict. It's normally your conflict, because sometimes it's on your side. It ain't always on the person that edit the game. Edit the mod. You know, and it's work. It's a lot of freaking work, man. I tell you, it's a lot of work. I've did it. I've tried. I mean, the only thing I haven't got down packed is the chrome textures and the paint textures. Now, some stuff I can move in. I know how to put. I put trailer cable notes in, but you still got to script the stuff, and a lot of that stuff is just hard, you know, because when you got to think. You know, I do enough thinking. Oop, he done crashed. Oh boy, we got a problem. Something happened. Oh, okay. Hold on a minute. Give me a minute, y'all. Something. I think that I know what happened. Something had opened up on me. Yeah, something had opened up on me. I thought it was about to mess my. Now that's another trailer that's been updated also for 136. Shout out to also Keith Davis again for doing that one. He updated a lot of his mods. Older gentleman. I think he works on has Z-Modeler, which has a cost. Some people are updating with Blender, which is a little bit more of the format that SES is using. But Z-Modeler, it costs. You know, I don't know if anybody has the money, but it do, because it's a license that you have to continue to pay for. You know, so you know, that's another thing that you got to look at. I think we're going Santa Fe. Yeah, we're going Santa Fe. I gotta make sure I'm going the right way. So we're taking our time. Try to not to rush this, because this thing is very topsy-turvy. Because I have the by values for the stability very low, where it's unstable. Helps me drive against the trailer.
Keep right.
We're gonna get ready to drop this load. I wanted to run it anyway just to see what it, and then we didn't even get a chance to weigh it, because I wanted to really see what the weight was. 33,000 pounds. I doubt that's what it is. I think it should have been at least 50,000 pounds. Yeah. Now if you weigh the whole load with the truck, then it should be at least about 100 and something thousand pounds. Oh, also I have the sound mod that's updated for 136 also. So I got a lot of mods that are updated 136. Why? Because less conflict. You know. So as far as I know, if you have any mods that are 1.3.5, I doubt they're really working like they should be. More likely they would have to be updated to 1.3.6. More likely they're texture issues, because 1.3.6, I'm sure SES has upgraded some things. I haven't had time to extract the base to be able to update anything, or just to make a prepare for the update it once I actually start updating or whatever. So a lot of times I don't have time to do that. I barely have enough time to actually do a video, and let alone even edit. So I mean, I like to edit, but I mean, what's the difference? You gonna come in there and check my video out if I edit it? You know, what's the difference? You know, it don't always mean that you gonna come in there and check it out. You know, you should like the video regardless of if it's edited or not. You know, it could be a little too long, but if somebody's commentary and thing about me, I don't want to actually cause conflict for my video, because once I upload it and I edit, I don't know if it cut out what I'm saying, which it could be some very important key points that you would never know what I'm talking about.
Turn
you know? Look at this other. So we going in here.
You've arrived. It's been my honor and duty.
So it does have us dropping off at a certain place. Now that looks like something updated from the. That's interesting. So this is sort of interesting. We done got stuck. No, we shouldn't have been stuck at all. Let me see what's going on here. No, that has to do with, it must be the wheels are too far out. That's why I said a lot of times. See, I don't know if y'all can see how the wheels are, and sometimes those wheels could be turned out too much. So there's nothing on it. You know, there's nothing on it. So let's bag it up, get these wheels, and I might have to slow the turning radius of the wheels, which that's a lot of work. That's somebody else's mod. Why should I have to do that? It's about 30 darn traders in here. Why should I have to do that? Why should I have to change the weight? So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Once you mod and you have updated your mod, that's your responsibility to make sure that mod is in tip-top shape for whoever. Why? Because it's always going to be somebody like me coming in letting you know that mod isn't up to par. That's paid mods, free mods, whatever have you. You know, and I've definitely caught some folks slipping when it comes down to these paid mods, because how the heck you gonna sell me a paid mod and you are not gonna even give me sounds? I don't understand that. You know, I mean, don't hate the player, hate the game. You know, that's all I'm saying. You know, why create a mod and you won't make sure everything is top notch on it? You want top dollar for it, you know, and then you tell me, well, you give me the excuse that it's because of artistic licensing fees. I understand all that stuff. I've been modding. I've been doing a lot of stuff in a long time. I've been gaming for a long time. I know the whole ins and outs. It's just that I don't have that kind of time to sit around and update stuff. I'd rather let somebody else do it, and if they're worth my time, I'll pay them. You know, but I'm not gonna pay for a crap mod that is not updated, or a mod that I bought and you won't even update it anymore. You told me that you're gonna update it and you didn't update it. So what happened? You lied. Instead of just saying, okay, well, I need to compensate you for your trouble because I paid for a mod from you, from an individual. I'm not gonna say no names. I'm not gonna badmouth nobody on my page or my video, but I'm just press upon you. If you're gonna mod If you're going to sell mods, make sure the stuff is top notch across the board. John Ruler is blowing a lot of people out the water. Renee Nate is blowing a lot of folks out the water when it comes down to his edits. You know, I don't understand. So, you know, you have to do what you're supposed to do. All right, I'll catch y'all on the next video. Croc 342 out. You have a good one. Sorry about that. I had to pick up, I had to answer my dough, but it was at the door. Alright, but yeah, I mean, I don't care about a person selling stuff. I don't care about, I mean, I bought a shifter. I bought particularly, I have a lot of stuff on my setup. I bought the bought an Eaton Fuller shifter from a distributor, a person that actually decided to go in and bring stuff to the community. It took me almost forever for my shifter to come. And luckily I got it. And then they dropped the ball. Game recognized game. All you have to do is do what you're supposed to do. When it comes down to that, do what you're supposed to do. You know, you're gonna bring stuff to community, it's fine. It takes time. Communication is the biggest thing. Just like we got Southern Trucker, I think that's his name. Trucking Gaming or Gaming something like that. I hate to mess his name up, but he's doing great work. He building these shifters from the ground up. He's showing people what to do, how to do it, and he letting you know it's a time slot. So it's a waiting list. He's doing the stuff on his own. He can't really trust anybody else to do it yet, or teach anybody how to do it, because he has his own life to do. You know, that's what I'm talking about. You know, that's all I'm talking about. All right, so we dropping off this ITM 1500A delivered from Tamarica to Albuquerque. So I don't know what the real weight was for this, but we did get some money for it, so that was cool. And I'm gonna go ahead and drop this off. I'm gonna look at the next load just to see if these loads is off track, because I'm sure the weight is off. All right, so that's these three. I mean, this one, and this one. All these are actually part of that pack, the big pack. It's called the Big Pack 3.9, and it's updated for 136. It isn't a bad setup. So now we got some aeration, 33,126. This is, I don't know how the heck this is. This Caterpillar Pack 11. Maybe it's Caterpillar parts, which is tipping the scales at 50,000. Cargo, military cargo 3, 44,000 pounds, which sounds accurate. Maybe. Well, the Volt. Let me see. Those look like Hummers. So I don't think a Hummer is gonna. Two Hummers is gonna weigh 44,000 pounds, 20,000 pounds a piece. I would say 10,000 pounds or 12,000 pounds. All right. So I would say those with the trailer. I mean, the load would be 24,000 pounds, 12,000 pounds a piece. Okay. Hummers are heavy, but they're not 44,000 pounds. And that's what I'm talking about. Make it realistic. Make things realistic. It's work, but I mean that's what it is. It's work. I'm not knocking anybody from doing whatever they do, but look, I'm gonna show you external contracts and look at these loads. All these loads are going to be accurate. Okay, 40,000, 17,000, and why? Because SCS had took their time to make sure that this stuff was scaled according to the actual realistic settings, and that's all I'm saying. Let's see if I can find anything else out here, and I'm surprised we can't find any other loads, especially at our scale being a 235. Our settings being 200. I mean, our level being 235. So refresh. Let me see. Normally cargo weight. Yeah, this is pretty much all that's around here. Let me see. Let me try to freight market. Let me see if there's anything else around here. Nope. See, that's what I'm talking about. So if it was something else around here, then you know it would be a different weight. You know, so technically, I think the reason why it ain't nothing else is showing up because I think this mod pack then took over the actual default traders. So it happens, you know, and that's what you got to understand. When you're dealing with mods, when you put mod in, it takes over that mod. I mean, the actual original sound or whatever you have in game that you're trying to play. Like let's say your truck. You know, you got trucks that are now this one actually sits on its own platform now because of like if you go to the dealer because well I don't know why there's a texture issue here. So I think I might have to go to some of the stuff I don't have unlocked, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually show y'all something real quick. I showed y'all something before. I'm gonna show y'all something again. Okay, now if I actually go in here, and this is for those that don't know how a lot of people fly. They know how to fly. You know, I know how to fly too if I need to, but I use the console. So that's the console right there. Tells you everything that you need to know about your mods. Okay, give me a lesson. Okay, so these are technically errors on all the mods that I have in here. Okay, traders, whatever it is in here, and normally it's texture. Normally, a lot of them are texture texture issues. What else? Warnings and errors. This is all of them. You know, and as the game progresses, it gets bigger and bigger. You know, and that's what actually a lot of times if it gets overwhelming, then it crashes the game. You know, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually teleport to a different place. So I'm going to go to Flagstaff, which is the first actual place where the international dealership is. So we're going to go there. I'm going to press. Let me make sure I got enough room so I can do it. Okay, we're gonna press go to, which everything has to be lowercase, it's case sensitive, space, and type flag, and then enter, and it should teleport us right to Flagstaff. Okay, I did it before. Now I'm gonna go out of it, repress relock the tab, which it is the button above the tab and in front of the one. Okay, so now we're gonna actually use our mouse, and I've used it before. I've done it before. I did it on another video before, on the last couple videos. So we're gonna actually use our numeric keys to actually move. Now to slow the fly speed down, we use our wheel that's on our mouse, and it slows us down. So now we can move faster. We push it up, we move back, it slows us down. So this is true flying. Okay, if you want to fly, at least know it while you're flying or how you're flying. So we're gonna unlock, because this is a different profile. This isn't the same profile that I had showcased on before. The last mod that I did before this other mod. So this is the second time I used the 9400i, and I used the W900L on the last video before. So that's the video that I showed how to actually use the fly mode. So after we get there, now we're going to actually make sure you're closer to the ground. So because the further up you are, the harder you're going to hit the ground. So you can inflict damage to your truck. So we're going to hit F9, and it's going to drop us there. Wow, that's it. Simple as that. It's very simple. If you're savvy, like I met a new friend, new gaming friend, new streaming friend, and he's good with computers and figured out a lot of stuff that I didn't think he would have figured out. But it took him hours, and a lot of stuff I showed him within his stream that he was like, wow, you know, I didn't know that. So, but I mean, it's all a learning experience. All of it's a learning experience. Okay, so now we have this unlocked, and now we can get these trucks now. Okay, now I can trade my truck in, or I can buy this truck. You know, if I buy it, which I'm going to buy it, doesn't have it has the exhaust on the bottom, and I'll probably buy it just to buy it, just because, you know, and we can afford it. My trade-in value is 96,000. You pay 71,000, which ain't bad for a truck. You know, it's the list price is 168,000. So you think I'm gonna pay full price or I'm gonna pay retail? Why? I mean, why pay retail? Why pay wholesale, not retail? If you pay the 168,040, why? So I like buying vehicles. You know, if I trade it in, well, this is the actual price of the truck. So if I trade it in for the truck that I already got, then I will only pay 71,000 for that truck, because the trade-in value of my truck actually takes up that cost. So that's another learning curve. Okay, so these are all the internationals. So the cheapest one is 119,000. I'm not going to blow all my money, so I'm just going to go and get this truck just to get it. Now I can drive this truck if I want to, but I don't want to drive it now, so I don't care about that. But it will be in my inventory. So that'll be an extra truck that I have. Hopefully my game doesn't crash. Okay, because sometimes it takes time for the game to regroup, but we'll do its thing. Okay, so we got a new truck, and I'll probably put somebody in it just so we can start getting that that debt balance down, because we got a lot of debt. Whew. So now, if you notice, now we're sitting in front of the actual dealership of an actual international, and this is what this is, an international. So now the internationals actually show up now. I'm going to show you all that. Also, I'm going to save it so I don't have any problems. And I think this truck, some of the textures need to be updated. But I think this is basic textures. If it was the custom textures, then I would have to update it through the modding software. Let's see. Okay, let's save it. Have to remember what I'm doing. Sort of this pain is shooting through my leg. I'm technically been sitting a little too long, unfortunately. So let's see. Now if I go to the dealership now it's part of my dealership. Now this one right here, I don't know what this is, and it may be because of that. So I have okay, so that's the Kenworth Transtar. I didn't even know I had that. So that's what that is. That should have been where the Kenworth truck is, but I might change that up myself, fix that up myself. And you notice, see, this is supposed to be where the international is. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into this mod, probably, I don't know, is my personal edit, and actually put it where it belongs. It's supposed to be in the international place, but it's not. So since we have international dealership now, it can be all my international trucks can come through here. You know, and just like I said, when this is an old mod, because somebody had created it a long time ago. Somebody did edit it, and I liked it the way it was, and I still like it even with the edit. You know, because you know, somebody has to be able to update the mod. You know, somebody always talking about, oh well, you should go and talk to the original creator for the mod because that's only right. What if you can't reach them? What if they dead? What if they can't be reached? I mean, what the heck? You know, so you telling me you're not gonna update that mod and then give that man his credit? That's all people want. They want their freaking credit. Put the credit where it is. You ain't got to take the credit. Just say I don't want to take the credit. I'm just updating the mod for this person. I mean, just because this is the part of the community. You're playing a part for the community. Nobody. I mean, everybody's selfish. Everybody money hungry. That's what they want. That's all they thinking about. They're not thinking about nothing else, and it's sad. And you wonder why we in a world of shape we in. I'm gonna check out this Dyna. This is Dyna. It's international too, which I'm gonna put this one where it belongs to. This is a Dyna, courtesy of Cerritos. Putting this boy on the map. This is a nice truck. It looks good. He did an excellent job. 4300 TransStar. Oh yeah, this is nice. I like this. I wish I had enough money, and I can go and get more money. Got the big Cam 400. Oh man, that boy is nice. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get this. I gotta go borrow more money. I don't give a care, man. I love these old trucks, man. I love these old trucks. I love to drive these old trucks, and this truck is nice inside. You would never think it was that nice inside. I'm gonna show y'all how nice it is once I actually get more of this money, because they allowed me to get more money. I think what I did was I actually put in a mod to actually get more money, so I can actually borrow this money and pay this money back. Watch this. So I'm gonna see if I can pay this money back. Let's see. I'll pay some of it back. Can't stand that. Okay, so it gave us an opportunity to be able to pay some of it back. Okay, that's great. That's enough to get me a truck. That's all I want. So I want to get that truck. I love these. Oh man, that's a nice truck. And get the Volvos. See where? So now I got to go into the mod and actually go into the script and actually change the dealership name to International instead of Peterbilt or whatever it is. Oh, trust me, I know all about modding. A lot of stuff I know, and I can do it. I have the potential to do it. Just like I put my setup together, I have the potential to do it. But it's all about me sitting in the seat a long time trying to do it. You know, I can't do it. I barely can, you know, go to work without being in pain. You know, I'm sitting, twitching and turning and trying to talk to y'all. You know, it's a lot. You know, and I try not to be a party pooper. You know, but I mean, this is what I have to deal with every day. You know, I mean, I don't know that maybe this is something anybody else may have to deal with. I don't know, but this is something I have to deal with, and you have to just deal with your oh, that boy got the low. Oh man, that is nice. That's the shorty. Oh, this is nice, man. He did an excellent job on this truck. That's why I said. And then I've heard people talk about Cerrito. You can't. I mean, the thing about it is, the game is going to adjust the way it's going to adjust, because the developers have created the game, and they're doing everybody has an opportunity to do a video, but you cannot use mods. See my point? That's why I said they don't have problems with the game like we have problems. Why? Because they don't use mods. They don't. They plays the game as it is. Why? They don't have no problems. You know, we have all the problems. Why? Because we so hard up for the mods. You know, we own this big crazy flipped out masquerade or whatever it is on these mods. Mods is cool. I like mods, but I don't like them when they break my game. I don't like them when they throw my game off, or they create a bigger scenario for me where I got to troubleshoot and figure stuff out. That's when I don't like mods. Now, any other time, I like mods. I don't mind them, but I'm not gonna be going through a whole bunch of craziness on mods. And if they ain't doing what they're supposed to do, I don't want them. I don't want it in there. So I don't care about mods when it comes out of that. Oh yeah, this is nice. Now, is this a Kenworth? Wait a minute. How the heck is a Kenworth International? It's got. See, it needs a little work. You know, the inside ain't doing right. I mean, I'm not talking about my boy, but you know, it takes time. You know, it takes time. It takes a lot of work. You know, Oh man, he do got it. He got some serious issue back there. You know, that's a texture issue. That's a texture issue. You know, so it is what it is. You know, but it's still a nice truck. I don't give a care what nobody say. Because if you don't know how to mod, keep your freaking mouth closed. Why? Because you don't know how to freaking mod. If you don't know the basics of modding, leave it alone. I can criticize why, because I know the basics of modding, and I can get out here and try to do it. I've did edits before. I just don't have the time. I really don't have the time because it's just too much for me. You know, I barely can stay in the driver's seat. Stay in here and I'm trying to chop it up with y'all because you know, I'm technically over my video, I'm over my time, but I'm gonna still finish this up and help y'all understand how serious this is when it comes down to and how things can be so toxic because people don't understand. You know, the world's off course. Why? Because people don't understand. You know, it's not your place to save the world. It's your place to be try to be an example for somebody. That's all. That's what all I'm talking about. And that's all it is. And when you have an example, the world needs examples, good examples, not bad examples. You know, it's easy to be a bad example. You know, it's easy to say, oh well, it's their fault, or you know, or whatever. So I'm definitely. I got a buddy of mine that can update this, but he already doing some stuff. You know, I like those. I like these. Now those are different from the what's the name, so it ain't much to that. So I can change the oh, this is nice. This diner is nice. Yeah, this is nice. And I mean, I'm barely able to do what I'm doing now. I mean, it gets interesting, man. You know, when I get these flare-ups, I think the game might crash. There we go. I think it's crashing. All right, so we understand now. Now you understand why I don't. This is when I say I don't like mods, because when it crashed my game, that's an issue. Okay, I understand why the game crashed, because it's an issue with the mod. Why? Because it needs to be updated. Why? Because the person that actually put it out there, it could have been somebody that dropped it out there, that leaked it, and they don't know how to update it, or the update is outdated, because the mods go outdated very fast. This is what you have to understand. They go out very fast. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off. I'm sort of tired, sort of wore out now, because I now did 2 videos and I'm wore out, and I still got to go to work. I got to get into bed. It's almost 7 o'clock. I need to get into bed, get me something. I did eat something. I need to get something to kind of wind me down so I can go back to sleep, because I got a whole night to work, and it's not going to be a pretty be an easy run. We have a game that is going to be letting out, a basketball game, and then we got the employees to deal with, which is going to be more drama. It's just I'm not going to be in the mood for it. This is my extra day that I work. So, because I work 6 days straight, you know, Sunday, Monday, Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night. So when do I take a break? I don't, because I'm too busy freaking working. I mean, if I'm not working, I'm recovering from work. You know, and if you see me posting a video, you know, person would be wondering why you don't stream? Because I'll be wore out. I can't sit on behind the screen for 4 hours. I'm sitting behind the driver's seat for that long, 8 hours. I can't come in here after I did 8 hours and then do another 4 hours in front of the screen. I can't do it, and it ain't because I'm tired. It's because I'm in pain. I'm in pain. That's all. I'm in pain. So, anybody that's interested in any of those mods, I can drop you a link, because some of them are actually edits and that somebody else did. And all I can do is give you the actual link. I won't have you going through all rituals, and because someone come off of third-party websites and stuff like that, and I still have to watch that because I don't have time to be fixing my computer or fixing my game because I got to worry about the game crashing, just like we just had the issue. Okay. And I'll probably check out that mod myself. I know I'm definitely going to change it and make sure it's in the right dealership. And I'm going to try to probably look at the errors and find out what it is. It's just a lot to it, because a lot of it's coding. It's mainly coding. That's what people don't understand. When you can understand the coding of a game, then you can do everything you can to the game. People don't understand that. Just like I was getting ready to, I don't know if y'all can see it. Let me see. Can y'all see that? I don't know. Hopefully y'all can see it. This is part of what I was already doing. Okay. This is what I was already doing. I don't know. Hopefully y'all can see it. And if you can't, then I'll have to show you again. I probably have to do a video of it. This is the mod I was talking about. So you have to have this software. This is WinRAR, which is how it helps you break the mod down. Some of my stuff is I got a lot of mods. I got some mods I got to pull out of here still. I haven't had time to pull out. Why? Because I'm too busy trying to recover. I don't have time to recover. It's bad. So and so I recover. I mean, I know when we had the open beta, I was actually taking a lot of my mods out or using 1.3, work my way to 1.3.6 or waiting until 1.3.6 mods were actually updated. And then I would actually put them into my game. And then I would take the other mods out and actually put in my scrap folder that I have for future, or if I 9 times out of 10, I'm getting rid of those mods because all I do is go on the site and get them. If I can get it. If I can't, so be it. I don't care because technically I'd rather play the game as it is without any mods. Why? Because less stress, less problems, less crashes. I'd rather play the default game. But a lot of people don't like the default game. They like the mods. They're hard up for the mods. That's all they like. I like the mods too. Alright, so if you actually click in here, show y'all real quick. And this actually shows, hopefully y'all can see it. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I'm going to tell y'all exactly what it is. If y'all can't see it, I just opened up the mod and it actually has vehicle. Everything is in the folder and is all in its right perspective and right in place according to the game, based on the game. All right, and if it's not based on the game, it's going to have a problem. It's going to create a problem because the game is technically almost flawless. Because if it does have any errors, 9 times out of 10 you have created them. If there are any errors, SES have addressed the issues. They are in the game, fixing the game as they play the game. See my point? So they got people in there fixing the game, and they have us as they leverage us to if we have any issues, we go into their actual forum, which is an information website that we can actually post any issues. If we have any issues, 9 times out of 10, or you look in the console, like I just showed y'all. And normally it's texture issues. Normally it's texture issues, or it's values and dealing with the wheels or the axles or whatever it is that's attached to the mod or to the truck trailer or whatever you're trying to run. Okay, that's it. It's basic. It's real basic, but it's complicated because of the coding. If you don't understand coding, you won't. If you don't understand files and breaking down files and actually using Notepad. I used to use Notepad years ago when I would play 18 Wheels of Steel Hauling. That's where I got a lot of my I got my feet wet in regards of that. So I'm familiar with modding at a point. I actually touched bases on ZModder before years ago, and it was much cheaper. Now it's much more expensive. Now you have Blender now, which is a totally different platform, which is another learning curve that you have to learn. But it's worth the time. Why? Because it's a free program. Who wants to continue to pay out money? Nobody. Nobody wants to continue to pay out money, especially if they're not getting their return. So the same as when they pay for, if you pay for a paid mod. If you pay for a paid mod, you want your return, don't you? I would think you want your return. So that's what it's about. So a lot of people will go with the free mods. Why? Because, you know, that's better than paying for a high price mod, especially a mod that is not updated properly. You know, John Ruta's mods are actually updated completely, and he communicates with his community to let them know what he's doing and what he can do. And if he can't do it, trust me, it will get done. The man is sharp. The man is freaking sharp. So I already done researched and found out what he's all about, and people are promoting his stuff just like the Southern Trucker guy is doing his shifters. He's got credibility within the community. He's communicating with the community and letting them know and being realistic about this stuff, because it takes time to put this stuff together. Just like my rig, it took time. I didn't just put this stuff together. I did not just put this stuff together, and it took money. I had to work. I spent half. I mean, I had to save half my money to even get me a decent PC. Then my monitors are technically refurbs. You know, my actual one screen just cost me $200, and that's just the TV, because I don't have it, because I actually watch TV in my office, because I'm in my office, so I have it all set up, and it's sort of small. It's not small, but it's small enough. It's not enough room for me to really stretch out. So that's what it's about. So got my cameras in place, got everything in place. I've live streamed. I've did it all. You know, I've did YouTube. Just like I said, I will be, once I'm actually back in full 100% capacity. Once I will be streaming on Facebook moving forward. I will be restreaming to YouTube only to cover my other fans that I have, my 344 fans that I have on that base. I won't be going back to YouTube to be live streaming any longer. Why? Because I've spent too much time trying to get 1,000 subs, which I can't get 1,000 subs. Why? Because people are not supporting enough. You know, they're not communicating enough, and they're not doing what I tell them to do, and that's why I'm not doing it. Plus, I've moved faster on Facebook. I've built a gaming page, and it took me half of a year to get what I already have in place, that it took me 5, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, 10 years to build on YouTube. So where do you think I'm gonna be at? I'm gonna be where the game is, and then I got they give me more incentive, which I understand. They may want half their money, or they're gonna pay me half the money. At least I'm getting something. I did 2 streams for them, 4 2-hour streams, and I opened up the star system. All I do is set the stuff up. It's all based on 1099, which is independent contractor work. Which that means once you making your money, you better have a tax advisor to go in and help you get that stuff together. Because if you drop the ball when it comes down to paying your taxes, they will audit your tail, and you're gonna be in a lot of trouble. You're gonna need an attorney. You tell you're gonna need me, but you better have your stuff together ahead of time. If you're gonna do it, you can get with me. I have a website. You can get yourself set up because you're already in business. That's what it is. It's all business. You know, it's all freaking business. And if wherever you're at, if you're not in a licensed state, I can help you. If you are in a licensed state and I'm able to cover you, and I have a license to cover you in that state, I will be able to. You will be my client. You know, you will be my and I make money off of that. But I can't. I have a structure even in dealing with that too. So, you know, I'm doing a whole lot, you know, plus working a full-time job, and being a father, and being a husband. I'm doing a lot. I'm doing a whole lot, you know, and so I don't have time to be behind the screen all the time. Now, permanent disability, I will be on the screen as much as I can, but I probably won't be as much, because if I can't sit long term, I'm not going to be able to do it. I'll probably be able to get an hour in, 2 hours in, like I'm talking now. I'm technically over my time. I'm way over my time. Why? Because I'm trying to impress upon you. Not impress you, but impress upon you. Why? Because you need that. You need that knowledge. You need that knowledge, because that's the problem. That's why it's so much so much problems. It's so much problems in the world. Why? Because people are not, they too selfish. They don't care about it. They self-centered. They selfish. And they greedy. They don't care nothing about you, about what they can get out of you, and that's it. At least I'm gonna tell you. I mean, at least you can call me. I mean, you can email me. You could. You could. I have all kinds of ways of reaching out to me. All kinds of ways. And normally at night, I'm at night. I mean, I'm on YouTube. I mean, on Facebook at night. You know, because I created that freedom stream for myself. I got time and freedom within that. Plus, I can run my business too, because somebody asked me when I told him exactly what I was doing. He's in Canada, so I got business in Canada. I can do Canada. I can do it in the UK. Now the UK, I have to get my I gotta. That's because that's euros. I have to do it euros. It's gonna take me a little bit more time to get that set up. I have to set up another agreement according to my business to be able to get that money, and that's where euros. And don't think I ain't gonna put my money where my mouth is, because I've been doing this for about at least 6 years, and I've got my return. You know, it's just people have gotten in the way of my return. So now I have to think outside the box every time I do business, and it's sad. I have to be paranoid. I have to be watchful, vigilant, because I can't trust you. You know, the biggest problem that the world have is trust. They don't trust. Your word is supposed to be your bond. When your word ain't your bond, that's a problem. That's a problem. Nobody wants to deal with liars. Nobody wants to deal with a liar and a deceiver, or a person a thief. Nobody wants to deal with that. I mean, realistically, because at the end of the day, once you take off your coat, your uniform, or whatever you're wearing, you still got to take care of you, or take care of your responsibilities. Take care of you and your responsibilities. A lot of times it's just you, but if you got responsibilities, you got to take care of your responsibilities, because you got other people that are dependent on you, that are relying on you. That's what you got to understand. All right, I'm said enough because I'm way over my time. That was an hour. I'm technically 2 hours or an hour and a half over, because it's already 7:02. I need to be getting off this screen. I appreciate everybody checking me out. I'll catch y'all on the next video. So I did extend this out a little bit more, just to kind of help people see what it's all about. Nobody taught me about streaming. I had to learn on my own. It was like people were scared to tell their secrets or tell their way of doing. And it's supposed to be, I mean, what the heck? I don't know. You know, you tell me you're my friend, but you won't tell me how to do this. You won't show me how to do this. You worry about me stealing your fans. I don't have to steal your fans. I don't have to steal nobody's fans, because the person going to connect. If you're genuine, they're going to connect to you regardless of. You show love, you're going to get love back. You show respect, you're going to get respect back. You get phoniness, you're going to get phoniness back. You create a toxic environment, you're going to get a toxic environment back to you. And it's a universal. It's everything goes right back to the head. When it started out, it's going to end out on that same note. If you start out bad, you're going to end bad. If you start out good, you're going to end good. That's it. All right, I'll catch y'all on the video. Next video, Croc 342 out. Also, shout out to my fans, top fans, anybody, all the ones that have been supporting me, following me, liking my page, liking all my stuff. Appreciate it. I'm forever in your debt, because without you actually putting your I'm still looking for reviews. Please give me your reviews. I had my wife actually do a review for me, just because I know how to separate from my wife. She 18 years. We've been together 18 years. We can separate business, and I tell her to tell me the truth. And she was my first example, my first of a review. I'm looking for reviews, y'all. Come on, give me some slack. Now I had some people say hello, and because they thought I went live. I did go live, but it was mainly on a premiere scale until I can get this medical issue together. Once I get this medical issue together where I can sit in the seat properly without any hurt, any pressure, and things of that nature, because I think I got some bulging discs. I know I do. For me, working hard all my life, you know, been working hard ever since I was 15 years old, busting my back for nothing. It didn't. I mean, what have created? Nothing. You know, when you bust your back, you mess yourself up. If you don't have nothing to show for what you got, nothing. That's the way it is. You know, and these folks paying you pennies to bust your freaking back. They don't want to pay you. They don't want to pay you for what you're worth. You know, that same money that you have, you're supposed to be able to retire off of it. You can't retire off of it. It's a waste of time, waste of energy. Just being real with you. All right, catch y'all in the next video. CROC 342 is out.